control in 3, 2, 1, and you have control, and we're live. Sonic Adventure, adventure mode. Yeah. Knuckles is the yes. Alright, Sonic, you have been challenged. Do you accept this challenge? I don't think so, because you're a beta. Well, yeah, I mean that's why it's more of a joke than it is really an official thing. It's yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. And even then, even if you're an alpha or a beta, you're still hilarious. In some way. No, I've really gotten into the mindset of everything is funny. As of recent, it kind of it's pretty relaxing. Because you know, people sometimes will worry, which is normal. It's normal to worry, but they'll worry to the point to where they get anxiety and they get very anxious all the time. Sometimes it's great to just sit back and laugh. No, that's very much a Joker thing to do, but hey, Joker's got a point. The world is funny. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Yep. The monkey destruction switch. I find that to be hilarious. Dang. Dang. I'm gonna destroy all the world's monkeys with the press of a button. Literally. No, it's not frozen. I paused it for a little bit. For some reason, you're very quiet and the game is very loud. On my end. Yeah, on my end. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of mixing. I'm going to decrease this a little bit, and Discord's already at maximum. Well, I can't raise that volume. Hold on, hold on. Boop. I think I can raise your volume just in Discord. Just kidding. Alright. Oh, yeah, that sounds a lot better. Alright. Mmm. Yeah. Mmm. No, just Baby Yoda. I don't know if it. They said that he had an actual name that wasn't Baby Yoda, but I don't know what it is. I think so, yeah, because that sounds very familiar. Huh. Never really paid attention. Uh, Cancel culture? No. A grievance? Yeah. Don't worry. There you go. Anyway, you were saying? He copied the drawing, the design of Baby Yoda. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, because you could make the argument that Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank looks like a more mature version of Yoda just by looking at the ears. No. No. For the most part, no. Oh. Nice. I don't know. You know, go ahead. Well, I was gonna go on a whole rant. You can finish what you were gonna say. Oh, you almost got killed there. It's like the opposite of karma, where it's like you're too nice, and so the world just steps on you for no reason. Oh man. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to talk about. I'm just gonna go over it. It wasn't really that important. Oh no, actually, I think I remember what I was talking about. Have you seen the comparison between old games and new games, like gameplay wise? Like you've looked into it? Yeah, because I remember I watched a video where the title was every Call of Duty gameplay from the first Call of Duty all the way up to Cold War. And I kid you not, something about looking at the original Call of Duty was weird. Because if you look at what it was and what it looked like before then, it looked like a ripoff of Medal of Honor. Yeah, you know Medal of Honor, right? Medal of Honor is this World War II game where you just went around as a soldier doing like, objectives while also shooting at enemies. And that sounds like, oh yeah, that sounds like Call of Duty and whatnot, but it's like, dude, you don't get it. You need to look at the gameplay. It's an entirely different feeling. Like entirely different. And it takes me back to when I used to play Medal of Honor on the GameCube. Because it was a GameCube game, yeah. And I remember just like looking at that and I'm like, huh. This is me. I have a gun. I'm in World War II. My objective is to destroy this tank. You know? And then you look at today's like modern Call of Duty, it's like, oh, I'm in a gunfight. Shoot to kill. Just kill them all. Here's a grenade. Oh man, there's plot in the background. Little elephant guy. But like, yeah, can you imagine like just a popular game today, like a very popular game series today, and then looking at how it was like 20-30 years ago? Like what are your expectations? Are you really expecting it to be a little bit different, very different, or just completely different? Yes. Mm. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, that was really weird. Ah, jeez. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, because they left some stuff. It's kind of, yeah. Hmm. And probably. And I mean, it's also good to look at sequels to see like what they're getting right. Because, you know, that was actually, I don't know if that was the biggest criticism of Home Alone 2, but it was basically Home Alone 1. Like, exactly the same, yeah, but except it was in New York, and Donald Trump was in it. I find it, I always find it hilarious that CinemaSins, when that scene popped up and Donald Trump came in, they gave it a small loan of 1,000,000 sins. Oh, it's funny. Oh man. No, you know what I find to be the issue with sequels? Like greed, essentially, because people will see, hey, this was a success. I would now want to bank on this, sequel. I want to invest more money into it, but now I also get more say into it. And it's like, yeah, the second movie had a bigger budget, but it was crappier. The reason why it was crappier is because so many people put their money in it, and because they wanted a return, they were like, oh no, do it this way so you can save money and you can do this and that. Like, don't do this, so you do it this way. Like, they put their hand in it so much, and they're not creative. They're not, amazing people in terms of like the knowing how to make a movie or make a show or make a book or whatever have you, right? They're not that person. They're investors, but they just sink their teeth in there, and then it ruins it. That's why a majority, like I would say 95% of sequels are always worse than the original. Yep. 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 That's also, it's because of that also why Megamind failed and Despicable Me got a whole bunch of more movies. It's not that Megamind was bad. Megamind's a great movie, and it has the same storyline of a villain becoming a hero eventually. Bad guy becoming good guy. But because the minions in Despicable Me were more profitable to young children, they stuck with Despicable Me. They made a whole bunch of sequels. The sequels weren't as great as the original, and yeah, the whole thing is now cringy. It's not fun anymore. It's like House of Super Pets or whatever that movie was called. That was an absolute flop. Like, that's, which I find, if you were to tell me there was going to be a Crypto the Super Dog movie that was going to come out, I think that would be a hit. A super dog? Who doesn't love a super dog? But the fact that they took in a direction where they advertised it to your typical, Karen mom with her spoiled kids, and like the general like young audience of like really, that type of movie. The same type of people that would like Despicable Me, or the same type of people that would like Inside Out or stuff like that. Those are the people that they just advertised. They didn't make a movie for them. They advertised a movie to them. and that's where, you know, that's where it flopped. Yeah, heads-on approach when they don't, when they're not movie makers, and they also don't care about the project. Like if a passion project is not a genuine passion project, or if the project is just a genuine just cash grab, it's always just gonna be crappy quality, big title. Because they don't care about making something that's good. They just want to get enough views on it, and enough talking on the side, and enough people buying the, so that people buy the toys, they buy the promotions, so that they can make their money back. Yeah. It doesn't always work. Doesn't always work. Super Pets, once again, is a prime prime example of it not working. Despicable Me is the perfect example of it actually working. Although the first Despicable Me was a genuine attempt at making a good movie about a bad guy turning into a good guy. But man, it was such a cash grab. It was such a, because if you recall, if you remember, all of the advertisements for that movie were basically all about the Minions. They did not care about the main storyline. They were like, oh, look at the Minions, they're purple, blah, 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 blah. If you look at all the ads, they are focusing on the Minions and nothing else. Because they knew what they were doing. They look shiny. Ah. Really matches his shoes, you know what I mean? Mm. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was great. Mm-hmm. Which was like which I don't know if it was the same way in the comics, but the whole intention behind the Man of Steel suit and why it was a much darker shade of blue was it was supposed to be a suit that absorbed the light from the sun to make Superman more powerful. That's the thing. Like, so from what I heard, the suit was supposed to also help Superman get more power from the sun. Which the suit in Man of Steel does do. That's why when General Zod takes off his armor and he has the same suit as Superman, he actually does get a lot stronger. You can see it in the movie. That was a yeah. which okay. Being a guy who has designed a level before, it's actually hard to make it so that everything is solid. So check this out. You know what? You go for it. You go first. Right? Yes. No. No, it is not. So, funny thing, when I made my level, I was able to break it a lot. And this is a guy who genuinely tried his best to try to make his level like flawless. I made a level, and so I've made two like different game levels. One of them was just an aesthetic one, like you didn't play as any character, you didn't do anything. You just roamed around in Unreal, and you just did it that way. And what I did was I, built a whole bunch of surfaces, did a few details here and there, made the floor look great, made the walls look great, ceiling look great. It was so easy to phase through something because some walls wouldn't line up perfectly, or maybe some when two walls come together and like another shape, like they didn't go in correctly. Because when you So let's say that you're gonna make two walls come together and the corner is going away from you. That's simple, that's easy to do, because you just make the two walls go past each other and then there's no way to break through it. However, when a corner is coming towards you, you have to exactly match the other wall in every single way at that edge, or else you're gonna face through it. And and think about that on every single corner coming towards you in this game. If you look right there, that corner's coming towards you, the other corner down there's coming towards you. Those pillars, they're octagonal, and they have four sides coming towards us. Like, every single one of the corners that are coming towards us have to be so precise, otherwise you're gonna phase right through them. Yes. Yeah. So yes, it is hard. It is definitely hard to do a level right. However, that's why I always say, put attention to detail as you're moving along. Because you can make a rough draft. Like, just make a level just like half done. And then go back and then just refine everything. Sure, you could do that. But there'll be a thing or two that you'll forget, and then people will probably exploit it. Because there are many glitches in this game that speedrunners exploit to get further. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, you don't want to go over there? Why are these guys chilling when their whole place is on fire? Oh, it's supposed to be that way. Is this place actually on fire or no? Okay. Prehistoric or I can't. It's Paleozoic. I think that's what the word. Yeah. Which I don't think people really understand that. People are like, oh, civilizations couldn't do this. They weren't advanced enough. It's like, You do realize that people back then are just as smart as we are today. Maybe even smarter. Because because it takes millions of years to evolve your brain to something different. Hackamak. Yeah. But seriously, it's only been 5,000 years since ancient Egypt. Way back when. Only 5,000 years ago did we have ancient Egypt. It's one of the earliest times in documented human history. And that's only 5,000 years ago. Millions of years ago, then I would agree with people and be like, yeah. There people were different. What? Yes. Yes. Yeah, it looks great. Mm-hmm. But oh, go for it. She should do, yeah. All right. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Yeah. Well, that's actually not true. We're just as smart as we are now, as we were back then. Maybe back then we were even smarter than we are today because, oh boy, today, people. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's not unlike us humans who have so much spare time not worrying about jobs or, that kind of stuff. We were legitimately worried about food and water and shelter. Other than that, we were left to think of whatever we wanted. So for ancient Egypt to be mathematically advanced, you do realize that mathematics is just counting, right? Egyptians were just really good at counting. And what better to do than become mathematically advanced? And then you had ancient Greece. Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago. And those guys, they would sit down in a giant circle and think. And a lot of the time they were right. They were right. And we actually name a lot of our astronomy stuff after ancient Greek philosophers who thought that this is how the universe worked, and it turns out they were either right or half right. I mean, in theory, right? In theory. Imagine this. So let me ask you, what do you think heaven is like? Well, it's supposed to be a place free. Well, it's the legend is that it's supposed to be a place free of sin. So can you imagine a place, right? Like this is me going into my next, direction. But imagine a place where people don't do anything wrong. Like people today, they're murdering, they're killing, yeah, sure. But also people are, like not doing this, not doing that, they're not getting this done. They're lying, they're stealing, they're, even if it's minute, they're still causing bad to the world. If you can imagine a society where everyone together was just like, okay, We should all get together and accomplish this task and accomplish this task and do this and do that. That would be fantastic. Now, I am one to argue for freedom of speech and free will and all that. But the whole point of free will is that you also have the chance to do bad choices. Now, once again, free will, good thing. But bad choices exist, and we have to acknowledge that yes, they are in fact bad and we shouldn't do them. Berg, we can, and I'm not gonna stop you, unless it's, you know, you're trying to kill me, then yes, I'm gonna stop you. But, you know... Yeah, but there still is the argument that they are bad choices, you shouldn't do them. So imagine a world where people didn't do that. We've had 8 views. Yeah, we've had 8 views. Nice. Try it out. Oh. Nice. Yeah. Well, I didn't get to finish it, but yeah. Well, okay, so yeah. Let's go back to I'm making a lot of biblical references, but I mean the Bible talks a lot about a paradise, so I'm just gonna keep talking about the paradise that the Bible talks about. But anyway, so going back to the Garden of Eden, the legend, right? It talked about how before Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, they didn't know the concept of lying, they didn't know the concept of stealing, they didn't know the concept of, you know, killing and stuff like that. Like, that was an incredibly foreign concept that they just couldn't grasp. It wasn't until after eating the forbidden fruit of knowledge that they gained the knowledge of how to steal, how to kill, how to apparently be aggressive in you know, fornication. But yeah, perversion, there you go. But all of that was just brought upon. So imagine, not only did people not steal or be, you know, lie or do anything like that, what if there was never the concept in the first place to ever tell a lie? Or to ever kill? To steal? Yeah. No, everything else would exist. So sharing could still exist without stealing. Sharing can absolutely exist without stealing. As a matter of fact, it's sharing that influences people to not steal in the first place. We know that sharing is good. We know that stealing is bad. Let's talk about humility. Humility is good. It's great to be humbled. But it's not good to be narcissistic and arrogant. But what if the concept of narcissism and arrogance just never existed and we were just all humble? The world would be a better place. If all the concepts of bad were never there, and only the concepts of good, then in theory, we would make an at-Earth paradise, a heaven on Earth. Literally. Yep. So I just thought that was interesting. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm saying it. Go for it. Right. Right. Whoa, that was that a glitch? Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. They're comedians, except that they are the joke. That's a clown. That's what I always say is the difference between a comedian and a clown. A comedian will make fun of something, either a situation or the different other people and whatever, right? A clown is themselves the joke. That's why they'll fall, like fake fall, right? Like they'll fall or they'll honk their nose. They'll dress up all funny. They'll make balloon animals and make it seem like magic. Because they are the joke. Yeah. Oh, good. Which, by the way, now that I think about clowns, I was reminded of the Joker. And I have an idea for the Joker, which is the original idea. The Joker just being a killer clown. Because I feel like we've gone off the rails, and the Joker's no longer the killer clown he was supposed to be. If you know what I mean, yeah. Because with, so the Joker started off killer clown, but then after the Bronze Age came about and, cartoons and comics and all that were censored out the wazoo, like the Joker turned from killer clown to prankster. Well, did he kill? That was not the Bronze Age. Was it? No, it was not. Nah. Yeah, that was a better age. But I'm talking about like the 50s and 60s when it hit its Bronze Age. Yes, yeah, they censored the comics and shows and all that. Like they censored so much. And the Joker went once again from killer clown to just typical prankster. He would honk your nose and be like, haha, you got pranked, bro, and then just run away. And then Bam was like, I need to stop him. Because he's been honking people's noses. Yeah, and but then once the Silver Age came by with Jack Nicholson, and also no, yeah, it was Jack Nicholson, The Joker made a really good debut with because he basically changed the image of the Joker into something that completely different. Yeah. You can dig right now. No? These stop doing everything. Thank you. Okay, muting that. Thank you. Bye. Jeez. Okay, anyway. You were saying, oh yeah, Jack Nicholson. He bought it full circle. Like it was the Killer Clown again, except where it kind of still went a little bit wrong, not true to the original, is he was more of a mob boss gangster than just a killer clown. Yeah. And then you look at Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill did great. Mark Hamill brought back once again the killer clown, except Mark Hamill was actually funny at sometimes. Unique twist, things were actually funny, and like that was a good Joker. You go to Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger, yes, he was a great villain, but it doesn't mean that he was a great Joker per se. At least, or OG Joker. Heath Ledger could have not been the Joker, and he still would have been a fantastic villain no matter what was chosen. He didn't have to be the Joker. You know what I mean? Because people look at those movies and they can tell you, yeah, this is a different feel than what traditional Batman is supposed to be like. It's its own universe. And why... Oh, there it is. And in... and that's also why there are plenty of people who are obsessed with trying to figure out Heath Ledger's Joker's origin story. It's like, how did he become the Joker? Why did this guy, who seems like has military expertise, decide to become a clown that fights for anarchy? That's a bit odd. Yeah. Seems a little odd that he chose a clown. He could have just, easily worn just, black and white makeup, not dye his hair green, and just been a different villain under a different name. Still crazy. You still could have fit that role. But yeah, Heath Ledger was a great villain, great Joker. Did the laugh, did all that. Perfect. But it wasn't completely true to the original. You had Jared Leto, who we really shouldn't talk about because he really shouldn't have been a Joker. Because really, realistically, he wasn't even the Joker in any sense of the word. Because he wasn't even crazy. He was like your typical, gangster mob boss guy. He played Joker in Justice League, and he played Joker in Suicide Squad. Yep. Yeah, and it's like, who's this guy? Why is he the Joker? This guy shouldn't be the Joker. And I completely agree. He wasn't even the Joker. He just looked like, he didn't even look like the Joker. He was tatted up like whatever. His only Jokerish qualities are the fact that he had white skin and green hair. That's it. That's it. What? The Joker's gonna drive around a purple Lamborghini. He's gonna go into the back of whatever shop and then just, you know, slap a guy around and be like, "Oh, I like you. Oh, you're whatever, this and that." With Jared Leto's Joker, he would have been the Joker if instead of bringing people into the back and just being like, "Oh, I like you," slap. "Oh man, you're such a great guy. Boom, you're gonna be my best friend." Blah blah blah. Instead of doing that, he would have been the Joker if he like carved a smile into the guy's face, shot him with laughing gas, threw him out into the party with a bomb in his chest, and when the bomb exploded, confetti went in everywhere. That's the Joker. Exactly. That's the Joker. Jared Leto was not the Joker. I'm not wrong. Hmm. Yeah. So my big idea and I'm gonna bring it full circle, and I'm not gonna talk about Joaquin Phoenix because Joaquin Phoenix's Joker could become what I'm about to say. We saw the origin story, not the actions. So I'm not gonna say anything about Joaquin's Joker because it's the origin story. But I had a thought where it's like, why don't we just bring classic Joker back? Yeah, why don't we just bring back the Killer Clown? The Clown Prince of Crime. So yeah, that's my rant. That's my rant. I mean, doesn't he have two ponytails? One on each side of his head? Red locks, got it. Ooh. Oh, okay, gotcha. Mmm. Alright, Knuckles. He was a dinosaur. Mmm. Whoa. Mmm. That's not how water would work. Hmm. Hmm. I have no idea. Oh, I actually haven't seen that movie. Hey, we've had 10 views. Look at that. I think this is gonna be our most viewed video in a while. It definitely holds our record in most views in the stream. Thank you, 10th viewer. What's that's listen. That's not what that is. Don't worry about that. Don't listen. Sonic doesn't have that. Yeah, you had to kill the monkey. Which is kind of weird. In order to get out of prison. It's like Jigsaw. In order to get out of prison, you need to kill the monkey. I want to play a game. Yes. Why? That's pretty normal. Purple eyes. Oh. That's... I don't know. I've eaten plenty of grapes and my eyes are still not purple. I've looked in the mirror recently, but I'm pretty sure my eyes aren't purple. We have 13 views? Where's all these people coming from? Thank you, guys. Wow, thank you. All right. If I know you, so I think that you sound genuine. I don't know if other people can keep catch to that, but I can hear it. I can hear you being genuine. By the way, this hip hop song. I am Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. Oh boy, this song is... I don't... As a guy that likes hip hop, I can say that this song is bad. No, I said bad, as in bad. Bad as in bad. The jazz is great. The jazz is flawless. But those hip hop lyrics are not great. Probably. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think so. Because she doesn't address him as brother or something. She's just like Knuckles and whatever. Attention. Like, even if he was banished or something, he should get more attention and recognition. And he doesn't look like any other echidna, so why is he not sticking out? 14 views! Thank you, guys! This beats our record for most views in a stream. In a stream, yeah. 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 Yeah, definitely. But what, man? What? I have to go do that thing, wink wink, with a friend, wink wink. Yeah, so I should probably get to that. We should stop? Because I'm gonna be there out there for a while. Yeah. Yeah, wait. We'll just leave out a picture of Sonic. So thank you all so much for watching. All these views, man. Happy New Year! And don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Good. Yeah. All right, don't forget to go. Just all right. No worries. No worries. All right, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.